Many cops are known for trying to hoodwink citizens with the law, but what happens when they meet citizens who know their rights? Here are 5 times when idiot cops got humbled by educated citizens.
Hey gentlemen, how you doing tonight?
Great.
What you got there, man?
What do you mean?
What kind of beverage is that?
Looks like a
matter?
Pepsi.
The last thing you might expect while holding a can of Pepsi is the police stopping you to ask what is in it. Yet this bizarre experience happened to a college student on that fateful evening. Thankfully, he knew his rights and he started filming as soon as the officers got near.
Hey gentlemen, how you doing tonight?
Great.
What you got there, man?
What do you mean?
What kind of beverage is that?
Looks like a
matter?
Pepsi.
Stay your distance, please.
Stay our distance.
Yeah, I don't want 2 guys with guns coming up on me.
Oh, we're police officers. Maybe you
I
didn't
don't
notice.
care whether you're police officers or the mafia.
The mafia?
Yeah, you guys are rolling around and crubbing up on me with guns. Back up. Yeah.
We're police officers. We're here to serve and protect, sir.
I just wanted to inquire
You're
what that
trying to-
was, because there's a lot of students here drinking, so
I don't-
we just want to make sure that...
No
You know,
inquiry
We're
needed.
just so yeah. Well, our job is to make sure the community's safe, and when
That's some
people
Gestapo stuff when you
out,
stop for everybody
walking
holding a can anywhere.
No, not everybody holding a can anywhere.
Just me?
No, just people that we feel might be drinking in public. So we're checking
Do
to
you
make sure
suspect
you're
I
okay.
might be drinking in public?
We have no idea.
We don't know what the...
That's
So
why
you
we're
do not
asking.
suspect that I might be drinking
Can
in
you just
public?
show us what kind
We
of...
have what is
evidence
called
on
a
our way?
Do you
reasonable
suspect?
suspicion.
That's what I'm asking. Do you suspect? You said
We have
no.
what's called a reasonable suspicion.
Do you have a reasonable suspicion?
Yeah, we do.
What
We're
is
holding
that?
A can.
I'm holding
so
a
we're stopped
can.
to investigate.
That's your reasonable
That's not reasonable suspicion for drinking.
Holding a can
alcohol.
is a reasonable suspicion.
Yeah.
So anybody holding a can is under
Under
reasonable
suspicion.
Well,
suspicion.
typically we like to see the can. Usually we can see if it's an actual soft drink or if
This
it's
may
an
not be
alcoholic
typical.
beverage.
Do I look imbibe on beverages in public, Officer Scott?
I don't know.
May I have your card, please?
Officer Scott's response to this question goes ahead to show his level of emotional maturity and puts into question if he should have been in that line of work at all.
You'd have to come get it. And you didn't want me to get close to you. Do
Will you
want me to
please
get close
hand
enough?
me your card? I'm requesting it.
Let me see if I can
Clearly.
do this from a distance.
Do I need
Hang
to
on.
articulate?
Is this close? You want me to set it down and then you can grab it? Would that be better so I don't get too close?
Officer Avila,
Yeah.
may I have your card, please? Excellent. Officer Avila has no problem being professional with the business card.
You did get too
Anything
close
else
to
that you
though.
gentlemen need besides Gestapo stops for cans? Yeah, it's fucking Gestapo bullshit when you're gonna stop me for a can on the sidewalk. That's
Actually,
sick.
you were standing here. We didn't stop you. We just came up to talk to you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, later.
See you. Have a good night. Take care.
Yeah.
In the end, the cops tried to turn the law into a shield for the baseless interaction, but the young man only used it in his favor and politely dismissed the cops. But if you think this is as persistent as cops can get, that's because you haven't heard of this next case.
Where's the
But you
badge?
making us
I
look
am
for the
not
bad people, so
looking
I'm- hold my
at
phone.
anybody's phones. I want a
Let's go.
badge.
Let's
I want
go.
a badge.
Let's go. I want to go
I
to jail.
want a badge.
Because I'm looking.
I
don't
want a
answer.
badge.
Put me in handcuffs. Let's go.
If you're wondering how things escalated to the point where a citizen is asking to be willingly put in handcuffs, well, you are about to get the full story. And the moral lesson is that you will only ask to be jailed when you know you have done nothing wrong.
Your fault. That suspicion isn't a crime. We're in full uniform, Miss Lady. We're not
That's
doing
not
nothing wrong.
in-
What do you mean this ain't a
She
uniform?
is not in full uniform.
She has it on her phone.
So what? I could get anything on my phone.
She has her badge, her name.
I don't care. She should have her badge around her neck. Give me the name. Okay.
And
Let
we
me
got
ask you
appointments.
this. Let me ask you
Can
this.
I get a
If I
supervisor?
call,
Can I dig in my pocket to grab my phone?
sure, you can get your supervisors. And,
Okay, no, I want your supervisor.
Oh, I don't
Well, can you call one?
have one on duty.
What do you
right now?
D. Blasky. All right.
Give me.
I'm gonna give you. You're gonna get what you gotta get coming.
This cop claimed to have gotten a complaint concerning the construction workers and was requesting their ID. However, according to the law, they were not required to identify themselves unless they were under reasonable suspicion. Aware of this, these workers stood their ground.
I'm not saying you're doing it.
Right.
You can cancel that. I didn't say you were doing
Sure.
anything wrong, but I want you
Hey.
to identify yourself because you're going in and out of
Okay,
all these
I
buildings.
will.
That's all I asked for,
Okay.
right?
Grab my.
And then he's not in any
Hold
uniform,
on.
and she has no
He
badge,
has
and
a
she has no
badge.
badge, and she has no
Miss Lady,
Where's
but
the
you
badge?
making us
I
look
am
for the
not
bad people, so
looking
hold my
at
phone.
anybody's phones. I want a
Let's go.
badge. I
Let's
want
go.
a badge.
Let's go. I want to go
I
to jail.
want a badge.
Because I'm looking.
I
don't
want a
answer.
badge.
Put me in handcuffs. Let's go.
I want a badge.
I'm not breaking any law, Miss Lady.
Actually, you're trespassing.
You have to be trespassing to do
You're
trespassing.
trespassing. It's private property. It's private property.
Listen, you have to be trespassing. You the cop. You know
You
the
are
law.
trespassing. It's private
We're
property.
not trespassing. You have to be
You are-
trespassed.
Okay, so can we leave?
No, we stay.
Okay, we can stay. So are we being detained?
2772 to 2772.
So we are being detained.
Are we being detained?
I just want your
So we're being
identification.
detained because
Are we
you're
being
suspicious.
detained?
Give me your badges.
Because-
If you can certainly show a badge to anybody here, you
being
can show me the
hostile.
badge.
We haven't.
You
You're a
are.
civil servant,
All I did
ma'am.
was ask you for your
Okay.
identification.
So,
How am I being hostile?
let's
All I asked you,
de-escalate.
did I ask you for your just
You
your
protect and
identification?
serve me. Can you de-escalate?
You are a civil
Give
servant.
me your
Can you please de-escalate?
identification of where you people
Yes,
work.
I
That's it.
will give you my identification.
I- that's the first
Will
thing I
you?
asked you.
Okay, but
That's all
before
I
the
asked
law
for.
states, in order for me to identify to a police officer in the state of Pennsylvania, you have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime, have committed a crime.
No. As long as there's a
Suspicion.
As long as there is a complaint, I have to get to the bottom of the
Okay,
complaint.
but Miss
correct?
Lady, you don't
so I
have-
don't know if anything is
We
going
have an
on.
appointment.
I don't
We came
have,
here for appointments.
I don't know that.
We're telling you.
You came out. You came out.
He said- he said-
We don't have to give you-
Go over that.
we don't have to give you-
you're not gonna talk to me like that,
asked you
young
for
lady.
was your identification
You're not
and
gonna
who
talk
you
to
work
me like
for. That's all I asked for.
Miss Lady, and
Right.
I will
That's
give
all
you.
Would you like my lawyer's
But
number?
I stand on law, though.
Would you like my lawyer's number?
We can give you our supervisor.
Is that what you would like?
You can contact our
Sounds like
supervisor.
that. Sounds like that was
And who
doing.
you work for. That's all I'm asking.
Okay.
Right?
My name is Jeffrey Geist.
I will.
I am not speaking to you.
I'm talking
when I'm
to you.
speaking to you, I will be looking
Why
at
you
you.
being so
Don't get on my
hostile,
face.
Miss
Don't get on
Lady?
my face. You want
Yes,
to get
your
mad at me?
identification.
We
You want to get
recorded
mad at me
this.
because you can get mad at him.
Okay.
Everybody
Give
can?
me your identification. Who you work for? We don't have it over there.
Okay.
She does not
Well,
have.
how about
she
this?
Does not
Until
have
your
her vest
supervisor
on.
get here,
I don't
I'm
have
going
a
to
supervisor on
invoke
shift
my
now.
Fifth Amendment. Now, if you want to arrest me, you can do that.
Ultimately, this was the best option for the construction worker, as it was clear that the cop had no reasonable charges to arrest them for, nor was she in any way looking to de-escalate the matter. While this cop was certainly persistent and hostile, the cops in this next case might just be far worse.
Okay. Step down here for me. Yeah. No. Hey.
Whoa. I didn't do anything. You just came into my house without a warrant.
You're running away
I'm not running away from you.
You just did. Is there any gun in your back pocket? I just want to make sure we're safe.
We're safe.
Okay, come on
I'm not
outside.
coming outside.
Can we talk right here?
Sure we can. Jack, come here, record this.
Come on outside.
Record this.
Come outside.
Jack, record this. Grab my phone and record this. Whoa, I'm injured.
Okay. Cooperate.
I am cooperating. You're violating my Fourth Amendment right.
Oh, stop. Outside.
You're violating my Fourth Amendment right.
You guys cannot come in here without a
Get
search
the
warrant.
On September 29th, 2019, 3 officers responded to a call about a disagreement in the neighborhood. 15-year-old Jack, son of Michael, had been riding a gas-powered bicycle when a neighbor stopped him and threatened to beat him up. The neighbor who reported the disagreement allegedly stated that Michael came into the altercation with a gun. Rather than de-escalate the situation, the police officers only made things worse for everyone when they arrived.
Can I help you?
Hello. Are you, Michael?
Hi. Can I help you with something?
Yeah. We're here about a
your name?
Officer Rodriguez.
First name?
Jim.
Jim. How are you, Jim?
Can
And
I-
your name?
Let's go ahead and talk about the incident that you had out here a few minutes ago.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Step down here for me.
No, thank
Yeah. No. Hey.
Whoa. I didn't do anything. You just came into my house without a warrant.
You're running away
I'm not running away from you.
You just did. Is there any gun in your back pocket? I just want to make sure we're safe.
We're safe.
Okay, come on
I'm not coming outside.
Can we talk right here?
Sure we can. Jack, come here, record this.
Come on outside.
Record this.
Come outside.
Jack, record this. Grab my phone and record this. Whoa, I'm injured.
Okay. Cooperate.
I am cooperating. You're violating my Fourth Amendment right.
Oh, stop. Outside.
You're violating my Fourth Amendment
You
right.
guys cannot come in here without a
Get
search
the
warrant.
After invoking his Fifth Amendment and refusing to speak, the officers dragged Michael out of his home. Little did they know that the man had trained his son to be a force armed with all the laws of the Constitution. They were about to be humbled by a 15-year-old.
This is unbelievable.
No, I know.
This is
They walked in the
unbelievable.
house without a search warrant.
This is unbelievable.
Okay.
It's all on film. Get my camera.
It's on my phone too.
It's on my phone. The whole thing is on film. The whole thing is on film. Jack, follow me and record. Follow me and record.
Give us space.
I'm not.
Give us space.
Okay.
No, Jack.
What's your
give us all
space? What's your space?
Jack, record the whole film. You're recording. Give us space.
does this look like enough space?
You saw that. You saw the whole thing, and it's all been recorded.
It is.
I didn't resist.
I know.
I didn't do it. You know. See, he acknowledged that I didn't resist, Jack.
Yeah, I have it on video.
I didn't resist.
But we asked you to stop, right?
I didn't do anything against your instructions. This guy came into my house without a warrant, without any probable cause.
Let me just talk for a second.
I said, I don't know anything, and he tackled me in my house.
He told you to stop, right?
He did not say anything of the sort.
Officer,
it's all
I
on
heard
video.
the whole thing, and it's
on
on video, so.
It's all on
I know,
video.
it is.
It's all on video.
It is.
Dude, that guy is out of control. I'm finally
Officer,
complaining against him. I
officer.
want him nowhere near me. That guy is crazy.
Officer.
This is me and you, right?
Okay, yeah, I'm fine. Shh. No, he can talk. He can talk.
No,
I can talk because I was in the
You're gonna arrest
situation.
him?
No, I'm not going to arrest you.
Okay, then calm down. Then just what? What?
Well, you want to talk to you?
He recorded the whole thing. This guy is out of control.
Okay.
What's your badge? What's your name?
Step back.
I'm not.
Look, he
I'm
just
on my
touched me. You
property.
can record all you want, but
Another
you're
one.
stepping back
Another
right
one.
now.
This guy, I'm
Back.
Don't
Back.
touch me. Stop harassing me.
We're just trying to.
I'm videoing this. Please get out of my personal space.
No.
Yes.
You're not gonna
Get out
interfere
of my
with what we're
personal
doing.
space. This is my property. Please.
You're
get out
not
of my
gonna interfere with an arrest.
I'm chill. I've been chill.
You can record all you want, but you're not gonna get close to what they're
I'm on
doing.
my property. Move out of my personal space.
I'm gonna stand right
This
here.
is my personal square. Please move.
I'm gonna stand right here.
Please move. You're in my personal space.
No.
What's your name?
Yeah, I do not need to give you that.
Yeah, you do.
For what reason?
Jack, don't do it.
You're
I know.
involved in this.
I'm involved with this. Yes, but this guy threatened me and called the cops on you. And what's your badge number?
What's your name?
What's your badge number? Badge number. That says name.
3K12.
Okay.
Now, what's your name?
I'm not making any statements.
You're not making any statements?
Nope.
Okay, I have the right to identify you. You understand that, right?
Then you can search up my face and you can search up my record.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, you're gonna sit tight for a minute. You're not going anywhere.
I can go in my house if I want.
No, you
Am I
can't.
detained?
You're detained.
For what reason? For what? That guy threatening me? Why isn't that guy going to jail? That guy threatened to beat me and his ass. So why aren't you guys arresting him?
That's not the
Why aren't you
information I
attacking?
got.
Yeah. He can just lie.
Jack, Jack, step back and keep recording.
I'm literally in my space and this guy's just touching me.
I didn't touch you at all.
I have it on video.
I've been recording this whole time, buddy.
What are you
Okay.
detaining me for?
Right now, you're under arrest for resisting.
Well, I already know your name's Jack, and I'll get your last name in a minute.
Officer Thor tried to get Jack to identify himself by using language that suggested that this was necessary. What he didn't know was that he wasn't dealing with a normal 15-year-old, but one who knew his rights. The cops tried another tactic to get Jack to stop recording, but it wasn't going to work.
Step back. Do not step forward. What did I just tell you?
Please get out of my space.
I do not have
Okay,
to. You
then
cannot interfere with what we're doing.
I'm not interfering when I'm on my property.
Don't step towards the car.
I'm not. Then
you
move out of
did
my
step
way.
towards the car. I told
Okay.
you not to.
He tried to run from us.
What's your name?
Officer Ware.
Okay, and what's your name?
Where do you went over this? Officer Proctor.
Okay, I didn't go over it. Don't. You can't. Hey!
Stay back.
I'm going in my house.
Stay back.
I'm going in.
If you try and come past me, you're going to go on the ground face first. Do you understand me?
Okay, and then I'm going to file a complaint against you.
Get your camera.
Go grab your camera, yes. I'm allowing you to do that, but you cannot walk in my house.
There you go.
Okay, bye. I have 3 cops on me and I'm 15 years old. Because you guys intruded my house.
So you were the one driving up and down the street on the motorcycle?
I was on my gas bicycle.
Okay, that's a gas-powered vehicle. You have to have a driver's license.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Not when it's 50cc and you have a permit for it. I'm staying next to my car, so I'm gonna go talk to over here. Can I go around him?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Please don't walk up behind me, okay?
I asked him.
Okay.
So.
Did they threaten to like beat? Did he threaten to
Yes.
beat us up or anything?
Yes.
Okay. What did he say? What did
He goes, that bike is illegal. I said, no, it's not. It's a 50cc bicycle, and I have a permit for it.
Okay.
And he said, get out of the way. He was on his little road bike. He said, get out of the way or I'm going to beat your ass. So I don't, if you guys want to believe him, and we have 2 witnesses, he has 0.
Okay, hold, calm down.
Just calm down. Calm down.
No, I'm pissed off because you guys just came in our house.
But we tried to come here to ask a question and figure out what's going on because what we got told is a gun was involved in this incident. So we're going to take this a little more serious.
No gun was involved, not
Okay.
at all. I don't know why you have to.
We don't know that when we.
We don't know that. That's
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
I
So
understand
we're
that.
gonna come,
Yes, I
okay?
totally understand that,
Okay?
but you can't just tackle him.
But when he's told to stop, he has to stop. That's a lawful command by an officer.
We can get physical.
Okay.
But you can't just come in the house without
Yes,
a...
we have to control this situation.
Do you
Yes,
have a
we
search
can.
warrant?
We don't need a
We don't
search
need
Yes,
one.
you do.
You might want to go to school and learn the law.
I already know the law.
This statement from Jack pretty much summed up everything that was happening. The police were trying to violate his and his father's rights, and he wasn't having it. Many adults would have a problem standing their ground in a high-pressure situation like this, but this 15-year-old did just fine. Even though Michael had done nothing wrong, the officers made up charges to arrest him, including failure to identify, interfering, and disorderly conduct. However, the cops were about to get a dose of their medicine. An internal investigation showed that officers Rodriguez, Thor, and Ware had violated 5, 3, and 1 department policies respectively. Officers Rodriguez and Thor were issued corrective actions which they didn't complete and were thus terminated. Now, if you think power trips by cops and consequent rebuttals by citizens end there, you're wrong.
What is your name?
I'm not going to give that to you.
You're not going to give it to me?
No. Why would I give it to you? I haven't done anything wrong.
Well, you're recording our property, you're recording our building.
Sure.
And it's a security issue for us.
Am I being detained?
You are.
Okay.
Until I can get you identified.
And what's your reasonable,
because I want to make sure that you're not doing something.
How did things get to this point? Well, the man behind the camera had been filming around this area as police officers went in and out. It is unknown why he was recording, but one certain thing is that he knew his rights.
Hello.
What's going on?
Not much, just walking around.
Videotaping the police department's not a good idea.
Why? You guys are friendly people.
We are, but why are we doing this?
Why wouldn't we?
Because it's a security issue for us.
Is it?
It is.
I don't think so.
It is.
It's public property.
It is public property, but when you start recording our perimeter and our gates and what our activities are, it's a concern to us.
I've only been here for about 15 minutes.
Right. We had officers that drove by and saw you pulling out of here, walking out of here, and said that you were recording them as they left.
I did.
Yeah, and that's an issue. Why are we doing that?
I don't have to have a reason.
You don't have a reason?
I don't have to have one.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license? I can see.
I don't.
What is your name?
I'm not going to give that to you.
You're not going to give it to me?
No. Why would I give it to you? I haven't done anything wrong.
Well, you're recording our property, you're recording our building.
Sure.
And it's a security issue for us.
Am I being detained?
You are.
Okay.
Until I can get you identified.
And what's your reasonable,
because I want to make sure that you're not doing something.
The officer must have been surprised by this turn of events as he realized that this was someone who wouldn't go down easy.
What law do you suspect me of breaking?
Are you looking to create a problem here for us?
No, not at all. I'm being polite and cordial.
I'm being polite and cordial too, so I'm asking for your name and date of birth so we can identify you.
I don't need to.
And be on our way.
Why would I need to identify myself?
Because I'm asking you to identify yourself.
What's your name and badge number?
My name is Todd Hines. My badge number is 200.
Okay. Your name and badge number?
We're recording you just like you're recording
Good.
us.
Yeah, like 216.
Okay, good.
So.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'd like to be on my way to go. I mean, you have to have
So are you
reasonable...
refusing to identify yourself?
Well, there's no need to.
You're looking to create problems, is what you're doing.
Is that what I'm doing? By just
that's
filming
my
and
opinion.
exercising my First Amendment rights?
That is my opinion, yes.
Okay. Well, the good thing is the law doesn't go off your opinion.
But it does when you're obstructing our requests.
You can't... You can request, right? But it's not a lawful order.
It is a lawful order at this point.
And
as soon as my sergeant gets up here, he's going to tell you the same thing.
Okay.
This gentleman's got a First Amendment right, he says, to videotape our activities around the police department, and is refusing to identify himself so that we know who we're dealing with.
Okay, you don't want to identify yourself?
Well, I don't need to. He said he doesn't suspect me of a crime or anything, and I'm just
asking.
No, but no, sir, I don't.
Just asking. Okay, we're good. Let's go.
Okay.
You can imagine the officer's shock when the sergeant didn't drag the matter at all. This goes to show that sometimes all you need is one rational cop. But you don't always need a superior to show up, as this next case shows. In fact, a cop may end up being the one with the charges if they're not careful.
So, go ahead, record. That's completely fine.
No, we know.
The record.
What's your name and badge number, sir?
My name is Officer Smith, and badge number is 263.
Thank you.
Like I said, my partner's car was parked on the street, and as it was parked on the street, that makes sense. As it was parked on the street, one of the gentlemen got out and took a picture of the inside of her car. So that's why I was curious in terms of what they were doing. And I didn't know if he was a few gentlemen.
Why would you? Why would they not be allowed to?
Hey, sir?
Why would it matter?
You can't take a picture of that. That's a class. That's not legal. Yeah,
Sir, that's legal. Sir, that's legal. You're the one committing crimes out here.
It's your responsibility to protect their information.
You're in violation of a misdemeanor. No one here is committing any crimes.
Great day.
Yeah, sucks, don't it?
It is one thing to try to charge a citizen with fake charges and be humbled when you realize they know the law. It is another thing to end up getting both schooled on the law and charged by it. This cop must have been very ashamed, as he should be. If you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye!